All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Todd on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the toss, here's White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Blitz! Blitz! Run, 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 run! That's it, baby! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on second down. Todd. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's White, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with White. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Todd caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
To throw on 2nd down. Todd. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Operating from the gun. Todd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Todd, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Todd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force, now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Over, 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 over.
The toss play to Mixon. Oh, he shifts, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Todd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Todd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, now let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Yeah. You don't want none.
On 1st down, Watkins. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Watkins. And caught, right side, Green. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And that is incomplete here. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watkins, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. You. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Operating from the gun, Watkins. Now he's flushed out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said, Taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Six-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Watkins. He's got his man. Boyd. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey. Under.
Now a toss play. This is Wayne. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Taylor. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Joe, now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the left side here for Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Watkins. And able to find Green. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Watkins. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Watkins has set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Again, it's Mixon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Taylor to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Back to throw. Watkins dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy it much. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Operating from the gun. Watkins caught. Eifert over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Taylor. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now White. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Slow.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slow.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals getting set to go. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Check. Fresno.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They toss to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney.
On the toss, Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
A handoff to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.